So I wanted to talk about framing and what you're going to do with your portraits of your kids or your dog or your family or anything like that. Whether it's whether it's photography you've had taken by a professional or you've found a really cool photo on your phone, or you're a hobbyist and you do it yourself. I find a lot of clients these days, and something I've been trying to steer away from for a long time. A lot of people will think of photography purely in the sense of digital files. How many files will I get? How many pictures will I get on well, it used to be USB. It's not so much these days, and it's all this quantity game. And I think it comes from our ability to just photograph constantly from our pockets with our phones. Really well actually. I use my phone all the time, and it's full of some really nice shots that I would hate if I lost. But also, it's full of absolute garbage and multiplication of shots. You go and you've got 50 of the same little moment, and the one that's perfect gets lost in that camera roll. So anyway, my approach to all my portraiture and family work or pet dog photography, anything like that, is trying to begin the conversation with what is it you're looking to take from it. Like, what is the reason to have this portrait taken? Is it like, and most people won't answer by saying, well, because I want as many digital files as I can get. What it should be is thinking about that space at home, that empty space on the wall that you might want to fill with a frame, something you want to cherish, something you want to have as a family heirloom. What is it you want as the output? Is it a book? Is it a frame? The thing people do hark back to, which I think is going slightly out of fashion, is canvases. But that was a time when people would at least be thinking about, I've got this picture and I want to display it. And whenever I've shot weddings or anything like that, and I would gift people just 6x4s, small sort of holiday print size pile of prints from their day, and I'd say, this is so you can sit in an evening, not have to get your phone out, not have to put log in on the telly or the computer or the laptop. This means you can get your box out, your box of prints, get them out, have a glass of wine, hand them out, talk about them, write on the back. It's kind of a double-edged sword. I always think I think photography is obviously really precious and important and something we can forget about. But at the same time, there's this other side of it, which I sort of think, don't be too precious about it. Get those prints, write on them, scribble on them, write the memories on the back. It all sounds very romantic and stuff, but it's really cool because in 10 years' time, when your kids are older and you look back at those pictures and you've written something on the back, or the date or anything like that, it's great. And even now, whenever I go and see my parents and my sisters are there and we get the massive box of prints out, because obviously back then it was purely prints. Go to Boots, get them ordered and get them sent back, and we love it. Hand them around. Oh, do you remember this? Do you remember that? Who's that? Who's this old person? All that stuff. And sometimes there are notes and dates and stuff written on the back, or holiday, I don't know, Crete, or I've never been to Crete, wherever, and it narrates your story and your family's history. Because at the end of the day, when we're all dead and gone in 100 years' time, this stuff will stick around. But will the files stick around? I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Will a cloud service still be there in 50 years' time? Probably, but people have forgotten the password. So I think if you've got physical print, physical media, it's so much better, and it's really worth investing in. And it makes you as well. It makes you narrow down and really think about your photographs of your family or your portraits. You don't have to display everything, but you go on holiday for 2 weeks, and if there's that one picture that just reminds you of this, or or is one you're quite proud that you captured and it looks really cool, or it was, you know, nice setting, nice weather, nice background. You know, it makes you focus your mind in, and it makes you focus down and not have this plethora of photos that you, to be honest, whilst you want to keep, you often don't ever flick through them at mass. It just, you don't need hundreds of photos, you just need 1, 2, 3, and then it's about how you're going to display it. So I love framing. I love framing, printing on fine art paper for my clients and for myself and my family. And to have something on the wall that's big, often a large print, or something bigger than a, you know, a lean up on the desk type desk frame, something big that just will catch your eye every time you walk past it. People will come in and see, and oh wow, that's great, you know, and they get up close and they see that the paper is textured. There's something tangible about it. It's really impressive. It's really nice. And until you can hold that photo in your hands as such, or on the wall, it's quite easy just to think that it should all just be digital. But I truly believe, get it printed in one way, shape or form. Get it printed, and yeah, you won't regret it, I don't think.